Hey, Mark Rogers here. And on the last Tuesday that we streamed in the morning, I like to pick up news that comes across my desk. And one of the things I picked up was with the Wall Street Journal, what the Wall Street Journal is saying about your 401ks, your IRAs. The recent mandates have been going on with coming out of Congress. So I explain a little bit there. You can see the reference to that article below. I'm just here to share the news that may impact your retirement. Join us Tuesday mornings, 9 a.m. on the live stream. We'll take your questions, but I'd like to share what's going on out there in the news that may impact your retirement.
Here is something right out of the Wall Street Journal. This is important, folks. As you roll into retirement, rules are going to change. They've already changed on your 401k, IRA, okay, on that tax qualified money. Changes in retirement savings, rules to know before a year's end. New rules promote Roth treatments of workers' investments and ease some RMD burdens, among other things. Posted by Leonard Sloan in the Wall Street Journal. Investors might be forgiven for not being aware of all the provisions Congress put in the landmark retirement law that passed more than a year and a half ago, but the unknown could prove costly. The provisions, which some have yet to kick in, cover everything from the yearly mandated withdrawals known as required minimum distributions or RMDs to the types of accounts it's going to be used for certain retirement plan contributions. You know, Claudia, that's a big deal. I've had so many retirees say, Mark, what's RMDs?
That's right. Yes. I was just thinking you should talk about what is RMD.
We will on another day. We'll go down the list. But the point is that, what's crazy about it is when they've actually gathered up 500,000 or 700,000 or 800,000 or $1 million in a 401k or an IRA, and then asking the question, what are RMDs?
Yeah, well,
we're
all learning.
I know, but it's like going down the bank asking for a big bank loan, right? And asking the banker, what's the terms and conditions? And the banker says, don't worry about it. We'll explain that later. Yeah. No, you want to know about it, but that's what everybody's done is they've entered into a contract with the IRS with these 401ks, IRAs. And in doing so, they have the rules are getting changed. And that's what we're working on right now is this fact is the rules have just changed, and it's good to get a hold of why and how they have changed. So back to the Wall Street Journal here. This is from Sarah Brenner, Director of Retirement at Ed Slott and Company. Very good to know, folks, if you touch in with Ed Slott. Lots of rules have changed, she says. If you happen to be affected by one of them, it could have a significant impact on your finances. Here are some rules. No more RMDs from your Roth 401k plans. Okay. All right. That's good. 401k catch-up contributions for high earners must go into Roth accounts. Okay. All right. Certain spousal beneficiaries of IRAs get more potential tax-deferred growth. Okay. So some of these actually could be positive. Reduced penalty for missed RMDs. Claudia, I've dealt with that more often than not is when somebody comes to me and they said, I've just turned 72 or 70 and a half, used to be 70 and a half, 72, 73, and I missed my RMD. And so we worked through that process with IRS. New statute of limitations for missed RMDs. New statute of limitations for excess contributions. Wow. It just, it just goes on and on. So the point to take here without getting into all the details is the RMDs, or I'm sorry, the tax qualified accounts have changing rules. Congress is changing those.
Yes.
And we will talk about that more as we go on.